Hey guys, hey my lovelies. Oh, there goes the light. That turned out cool. Let's see where I can find where to set y'all. I just got home from work and I'm cooking dinner. I haven't done a video in a while. I've got some time. So, while I have time, let's cook dinner. Let's catch up. Got a quart. That was loud. What's everybody been up to? How's everybody doing? I should have planned this a little better. This is not what this is intended for. Well, the hook you see right here is on my fruit basket. Ta-da! That's annoying, isn't it? Oh, wait, there we go. Ha-ha. How's everybody doing? I am peeling potatoes. So we are having homemade mashed potatoes with turkey meatballs and homemade turkey meatballs and some kind of green vegetable. It has been a long work week, to say the least. I think I worked until almost 8 o'clock last night, 7 last night, 7:15, something like that. It was late. It's been a long week. It has been fun. It has been interesting, and it has been challenging. So, I got my cast iron heating up back here for my meatballs. I've got the huge 15-inch cast iron. I put a little bit of garlic oil in it. I've got a bell pepper that looks like it's going to go bad. So, or it's turning. So we're going to mix that up into our meatballs. And this was supposed to be dinner for last night, but it didn't make it. So I'm peeling my potatoes, dicing my potatoes, and they are getting thrown in the Instapot. And then I'm moving on to something else. So, how was everybody's work week? Mine's been busy. So busy. I've been on a truck. I haven't been out in the office in a couple weeks, almost a month now, probably. I got court coming up, so for child support. If you see my baby daddy, tell him he better pay some money or else. I'll see him Monday in court. But I am enjoying work so much. It is so much fun, and it is so interesting. The stuff you run into being a plumber, Lord help. I'm telling you. We worked super late last night to help this little old lady get water back onto her house. She had a horrible leak. And today we were trying to get finished up. One of the people we were doing the job for rents their house out through a VRBO. And they had renters coming in. And I was saying that I couldn't get the face trim plate to go on the dishwasher. And I was joking that if it didn't act right, I was going to use some JB Weld and put it on there until Jesus came. Well, the renter starts cracking up laughing, and he said, he'll be here at 4. I said, what? He said, yeah, he'll be here at 4. And I'm like, who will be here at 4? And he's like, Jesus. I was like, wait, your house is rented out to a man named Jesus? And he's like, yeah, we're renting it out to Jesus. Okay. So I said, well, we're going to be done before Jesus gets here. And sure enough, about the time we left, it was 4 o'clock, and Jesus was pulling in for the weekend. So, crawled under houses. I found the skeletal remains of animals that, thank God, were not alive when I got there. Or I'm telling y'all, I'd need new clothes. I'm still doing my plumbing classes, and that has been fun. We have finished all the under stuff on the underside of it, so we're up to the water lines, and we finished all that. We're installing fixtures, which I love. That's my favorite part. I like the mystery of the service because you never know what you're going to find. So I didn't get to go live while we were out of town. If y'all saw over on my Facebook page, I think you'll see the pictures. The leaves were gorgeous. They were the most beautiful shade of yellow I have ever seen. We could not have timed it any perfect. We stayed less than a mile from the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. We literally left down the mountain, took a left, and it dead end less than a mile from the place we stayed at once we got to the bottom of the mountain. Um, Dead end at the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. We took the kids hiking. I did trail running, which has been on my bucket list of stuff that I have wanted to do for a very long time. And I loved it. We got to see a couple waterfalls that were there. We thought it was going to be a shorter hike than what it was. It was a little crowded. Some people had masks on, some people didn't. It was a little wet, so it had rained the day before, and some of the trails were still a little wet in some places. Some people were packing in. That also leads to the Great Appalachian or the Appalachian Trail. And so they were going in to start on that. And a lot of people had just packed their lunch and were sitting around eating lunch. It was very pretty. We stayed in a very small cabin. It had one bedroom, one bathroom, and a loft that had two queen size beds. So the kids got to stay in what they called upstairs, and we stayed downstairs. They had their own TV upstairs. We took Sammy with us. Going up wasn't too bad traffic wise. The tropical storm, the remnants of that hurricane that hit the Gulf, came in as a tropical storm where we were. And our kids usually don't do night driving, and they were all excited to do that. So we packed up early and headed home. About 12:30 that morning we got up. We were on the road by a little after 1:30 or 1:15. We were on the road, and it poured rain the entire ride home. It stopped briefly, and I literally mean we mentioned the fact that it had stopped raining and it started right back. So we took Sammy with us, and he did great. We didn't have to do anything with him. We had a small cloth kennel, and he stayed in it. We didn't have any issues with any neighbors. We could hear them, but we really couldn't see them per se. We had a very nice yard, a very nice view. So the first morning, Friday morning, we got up and drank coffee out on the porch. On vacation, I got up at the butt crack. I didn't sleep in at all. I got up at the butt crack of dawn every morning to watch the sunrise. I got out on the porch the first morning. The second morning, it was raining, and so I sat inside. But we took our cooler and we packed it down with meats and stuff that we had here, and we packed food and stuff here, so we weren't going in and out of the grocery stores. We kind of treated it as a staycation. We didn't really get out a whole lot. We knew there wasn't going to really be anywhere to go shopping. So we just went kind of to rest, relax, reconnect, and come back and head into work. So we stopped at the Dollar General and got everything we needed: milk, eggs, bread, that type of stuff that we hadn't packed. And we ate. We ate out. We tried a Mexican place that was really good. And we then also had Dairy Queen one day. I think that's all that we ate out. We came back and actually cooked dinner or lunch before we went hiking. So we had a hot tub there, so we didn't have to get out. We made the drive in, and I think all the kids used the toilet like once. It was one bathroom. And when I got ready to go, the toilet was broke. So I called the lady and I was like, our toilet's broken. And she was like, okay, I'll send somebody to plunge it. And I'm like, no, it's not broken like that. Like, there's no water in it. And she said, oh, well, I don't know if we have anybody in maintenance that can come fix it. And I said, well, it needs a fill valve and a flapper. And she said, oh, honey, I don't know what those parts are. I said, well, I'm a plumber, so I'm telling you it needs a fill valve and a flapper. And so she said, well, the closest Lowe's is like 30, 45 minutes from here. I can't get anybody to fill it or, fix it tonight. Would it be okay if we do it tomorrow? And I said, well, sure. She said, well, do you know how to get water in the toilet? And I was like, yes, ma'am. I said, as long as the owner doesn't mind us using one of her pots, to flush the toilet with, it's going to be in the bathroom, which she can wash it, but we can wash it. So we ended up finding a Corona bucket. We filled it up in the bathtub and we made do. They were very prompt. They came and fixed it sometime Friday afternoon, I think it was. We weren't there. We were out when they came. We weren't hiking. So it was not an inconvenience at all, but it was a very quaint, quiet, peaceful, relaxing. I'm telling y'all, the leaves were absolutely gorgeous. I go usually, not every year, but I do go. I'm telling you, the leaves this year were perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I fixed more potatoes this time than I usually do. I'm trying a new subscription box as well. It's called Every Plate. It's not sponsored. I'll be more than happy to do a review with y'all. Nick's calling. Hold on. Hold that thought. No. Hey, bud. Yes, sir. I got dinner ready. No, I'm done for today. Okay. Be very careful. I don't know about that either. Yeah. Okay. This is true. Okay. All right. I'm going to get dinner going. Okay. Okay. I will let him know. No, they've all had showers and baths there in here. Okay. All right, look. Peppers I'm cutting up. I'm going to actually dice these into like a mince almost. They're going to be tiny. I never make meatballs the same way twice. I usually put soy sauce in there, gluten-free soy sauce. I also, 9 times out of 10, put a little bit of mustard in there. And they are turkey meatballs. So sometimes I put poultry seasoning in them. Sometimes I don't. It just depends. They always get fried. They never get breaded. They never get boiled. They never get baked. They always get fried in a cast iron pan. So I'm going to grab my bowl that I've got right here, and I'm going to mince this up, and then we're going to get going. So I can't remember what I was telling y'all. I don't forgot. It must not have been very important, huh? I was trying to get my videos done, but it's been a while since I've done anything. I figured, hey, let's do this. Let's do a check-in with everybody. See how everybody's doing. See what everybody's been into. We're all still very healthy here. I'm getting ready to go on vacation in about 2 weeks. Going to fly out to see my Millie B. I will definitely go live for that event.